Not too happy with you, Toro. Hey everybody, welcome back to Garage Gear. I'm JB. Today, we gotta fix something on that Toro Timemaster.
And let's take a look at the hours. 33 hours on this puppy.
Now, I'll also have one of these linked down in the description below. Super easy to install. All you do is take this little wire here and you wrap it around the
Spark plug wire.
super simple, wrap it around a bunch of times and it'll start reading your hours. I mounted mine with a couple simple self-tapping screws and voila, there you go. Now that is actually not the problem. The problem is the drag flap underneath. At about 25 hours, not too long ago, I noticed that the drag flap was kind of hanging loosely underneath, which means it's about halfway broken off. Let's take a look. Now what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna set this baby up on some jack stands. So now let's get underneath here and take a look at this drag flap. Oh yeah. Look at that. It is just hanging off of this thing. At 25 hours, this thing broke. And look at, even the blade caught it. Kind of looks like something out of Batman or something, I guess. Completely trashed after 25 hours. So in order to get at that drag flap, what we gotta do is we gotta get back here and we gotta take off this little black bolt on each side. So I'm gonna have to take the wheels off. So let's come over here to our trusty 225 piece socket set. I'm pretty sure we're gonna need a 9/16 socket. We're gonna slap that on the end of our impact driver and we're gonna take our wheels off. Now we're gonna take out this screw holding the flap on. That's tiny. We're gonna go to the other side, do the same thing. So there we go, now the wheel's off. We're just gonna take out this Phillips head screw on this side. Again, super tiny screw. And now this should just kind of flex right out. Yep, easy. But look at how destroyed that is. That's after 25 hours of use. So check this out. Here is the old one. I actually found these pieces of it when the blade hit in my lawn. And then here's the brand new one. This is cheap plastic, guys. This is not rubber. It's only a matter of time until these little edges here bust again. Probably another 25 hours, I'm guessing. I found this drag flap, and this was off of a John Deere 14 SB. And that machine is probably at least 25 years old. And look at this. This is original. Few dings, few dents, but this is rubber. These are a cheap plastic. This guy lasts way, way longer. How is that? Explain that to me, Toro. Toro, why'd you cheap out? How hard is it to put a piece of rubber on instead? Not too happy with you, Toro. You know, it's not like I was beating on this thing. I mean, I was just making normal turns up and down my lawn. And I actually have a lot of long straightaways on my lawn too. I'm betting the new one is actually gonna stripe the lawn better. If anybody else has experienced this same issue, please let me know down in the comments below. You could do better, Toro. I know you could. It's not that I'm upset about this Toro Timemaster. I love this thing. It actually cuts really well, but it does have its little flaws such as this. All right, so let's install the new one. And if you notice here, there is a curve right here. So what we're gonna do is we're gonna make sure that curve is kind of facing back away from the mower. And I'm gonna stick one end in first. I'm gonna bend it a little bit. Hopefully I don't break the new one here. And then, boom, there we go. Nice new drag flap in place. I'm gonna reinstall my screws on each side. I have to kind of hold the flap and pull it toward me while I push the screw in. There we go. Same thing on this side. Pull on the flap, push in. There we go. That ain't coming out. At least until it breaks off again. Reinstall our nut on the end and we are good to go. Install our other wheel. There we go. Take our nut, put it on the end. And we are good to go on that side. You can actually see it in there. It looks like it's dragging pretty nicely. Well, ladies and gentlemen, there you go. Simple fix. Probably took less than 5 minutes to do. Overall, I am impressed with this Toro Timemaster, but do I think that they cut a few corners here and there? Yeah, I think so. I may actually end up saving this one because I have this huge piece of rubber here, which is thick and heavy duty, and I might end up making my own. If all I'm gonna get is 25 hours out of these, that means I'll be replacing this new one on this guy by probably this time next year. It might actually be worth it for me to make my own. Possible upcoming YouTube video. If you found this video helpful, give me one of these. If you haven't subscribed yet to the channel, hit that subscribe button down below so you stay up to date with all that's going on here at Garage Gear. Thanks so much for watching, and I'll see you in the garage. By the way, something big is coming.